I didn't expect this. You love me. You really love me. Oh my goodness gracious. Welcome everyone to Caption This with Bob Fossilari. Fucking Bruce Slender decided to go do comedy tonight. Fucking, I want to do comedy, man. I'm gonna do a comedy show. Yeah, alright. Go do your comedy show. I think you can all agree we can get on out. Well, what is going on, everyone? I know a lot of people were asking me today. Well, Bruce is doing a comedy show. He's at the Artisan today. Bruce is at the Artisan performing. He's at poolside, so I will be nice and say, yeah, you want to see Bruce? Bruce is performing at the Artisan doing a featured set. Yeah, if you want to learn more, go to his Facebook page at Adam Chancellor. Yes, he was banned from Facebook. He has another account called Adam Chancellor. Chancellor. Anyways, thank you, JTS, for the word of encouragement. I hope you guys enjoyed my guest on Tuesday, Tabitha Bisen, one of the great people rising in the Vegas entertainment scene for all sorts of reasons. And yeah. He's not missed. Well, I mean, I'm here, you know. Yeah, so the question today was, what happened with my burgeoning wrestling career? And yeah, the Knights are fucking great, but, you know, I don't give a shit about their performance. I care about my performance. And I slept fucking well on Tuesday night. Daddy slept really well, so appreciate that. But tonight, a lot of people are asking me about wrestling. So I am training at a place called Versus Pro Wrestling on Maryland Parkway. Everything I've been talking about lately is on Maryland Parkway. It just seems to work out that everything I've been doing lately is Maryland Parkway. And they've already started with one of my friends, Dier. Dier is a Marine who is a friend of mine who is going to be wrestling under the name Degenerate, and I'm going to be his manager. So what we're doing is we're getting started, and the first thing they basically do in wrestling is they don't want like fans joining. They don't want that shit. They really don't. They'll be like, "Oh, you're a fan of wrestling? How freaking nice! You wanna be in wrestling? Isn't that cute?" Well, here, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna give you a chop, and they give you the Ric Flair chop right across the fucking chest. Okay, they do that shit stiff. In wrestling, a lot of stuff is done for sound effects. A lot of attacks and strikes, and you kick the floor. The wrestling ring itself now, I mean, you can watch it on TV, and you can even go ringside and watch people perform. But wrestling is really loud, and the ring is basically just boards that you would get, you know, the old 2x4. But it's just strips of wood, and then you have that thin little carpet insulation, that little gray rainbow-looking, you know, like lint. But if you've ever seen somebody install carpet in your home, they don't just put the carpet right on the floor. They put an insulating layer under there, something to soften the blow. And then above that is just is canvas. That's all the wrestling ring is just 3 thin layers. So you're sitting in there, and they give you that first chop, and that shit hurts like a motherfucker. That shit be hurting. But my goal is to be basically like a Paul Heyman. But I want to be like a real grimy, carny Paul Heyman. I don't want to. I want to be like the grimiest motherfucker out there, but I also want to be like strutting. you know. So I'm thinking of going over to like you ever see them cheap ass suit stores in the malls? You know, them sequin suits, that Steve Harvey looking shit. That's what I'm thinking of. I want to be coming out like that. You've set up WWE. Well, no, I want to be coming out there like, let me tell you something. My client over there, Degenerate, is here for one reason and one reason only, and that is to get the gold. I'm talking about the cruiserweight, the intercontinental. I'm talking about the world heavyweight championship, because when he gets the gold, I get the gold, and that's all that freaking matters. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I know. All of those guys come and eat lunch together, breaking the fourth wall. There was a guy, the coach of the Jaguars, Urban Meyer, took a picture of Chris Jericho and his opponent for Double or Nothing pay-per-view, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and they had the two of them side by side. And I was fucking pissed as a fan of Coach. It reminded me of Coach. Oh, fuck you, man. Oh, man. Fuck you, the fucking Coach. That fucking asshole. Sitting there doing the Charleston while The Rock kicks him in the ass. The Rock wants you to do the Charleston. The Rock wants you to do a 2x2. The Rock wants you to do a 2-step. All right, get your monkey ass out of here. You freaking hermaphrodite. I can't do The Rock. I hated the Coach. Oh, man, it's the Coach. Oh. He quits and he gets a job on ESPN doing his little monotone gig. Hi, it's the Coach. And my first thought watching this fucking guy was, the fuck is he a coach of? What the fuck is he a coach of? I've never seen him coach shit. I've never seen him coach wrestling. I've never seen him have a wrestler in his corner. I've never seen him coach baseball, basketball, little leagues. I've never seen him coach the girls' fucking field hockey. He really was a fruity little hermaphrodite. He really was. I never liked the Coach. I never liked him. His whole gimmick was, the Coach's whole gimmick is he's Black Michael Cole. I think he came first, but that was basically it. It was he and Michael Cole were these non-offending little fruity guys, didn't say anything to offend anyone. They were just there to be, they would just be there to be the straight guy. And come off as, you know, as the beta male. That was the whole point. And the whole program, you know, the whole point of the show was a bunch of alpha males out there kicking the shit out of each other for 2 to 3 hours. And then you've got these two soft beta male having motherfuckers, low testosterone having sons of bitches. And that was their thing. And that's what he was. He was what happens when you go through life with just one testicle. That's what the Coach was. That's what he was. He was an example of what happens when God only gives you one testicle and is only working at 50% capacity. But they come out there and my thing is going to be, I want to be a manager. I want to do that. I want to go out there and have a bunch of guys and make that what I do. And we're going to work on that. But it does cost money. It definitely costs money. It's an expense. It's like $100 a month. And you think that's not much, but it's $100 a month, and then you got to go up the ladder and start booking people. You know what it's like? It's very much like the comedy scene. It really is a whole lot like the comedy scene. It's a lot of the same. It's a lot of the same. It's a lot of the same mechanics involved. So that's what's going on. And I don't know. Is everyone seeing me? It looks like everyone's got me on Facebook and everyone's got me on YouTube. So just posted up on Facebook. So Send the link out there. Yeah, Bruce is officially dead. I want to. Why don't you try your ring managers for your job? I don't know what that was. Like, Jiren or Hit? Oh, well, Jiren kicked the shit out of Hit, so there you go. That's a dumb one. Jiren, Hit got his ass kicked by Jiren, so duh. Um, no, I mean, I could do that. I could do that to customers if they want to fuck with me. Maybe just like chap, do like a fucking chop across somebody's chest when they don't want to fucking buy something. Be like, the Rob says you're gonna buy this couch, you're gonna buy this sofa, and that's the bottom line. And then just give them a slap or fucking rock bottom them. I don't know how that would go over if I just started rock bottoming people. Just grab somebody and just and then just pick them up and drop them straight to the floor. Especially some of these old broads who spend like 5 hours trying to make up their mind, just break them in half. And then I could sit there, but I go, by God, the 80-year-old woman is broken in half. I mean, I would love to do that. I would love to do that. Or just Stone Cold Steve Austin and shit and go, my little watch is telling me it's time to leave. What? I said, my little watch is telling me it's time to leave. Your freaking Rudy Poo candy ass is sitting here wasting my damn time, not buying a goddamn thing, and it's time for you to get the hell out of my store, and that's the bottom line, because Rob said so. I'd love to be able to do that. Can I fix your computer? No. Fuck you. No, I can fix your computer. Are you buying me drinks? What do you buy me to fix your computer? Are we going over to PT's? Are you going to go over to PT's and get me a couple of brews? And then I fix your computer? I thank you. I would put those two to shame. Well, JR is at the end of his career, and King they won't use. He's I don't know why. He's still the most entertaining guy out of any of the announcers that they have there now. They're all shit. I'd put them all to fucking shame. I know I would. All right, yeah, all right, fine. I'm taking you up on that offer. I'm going to swing by after the show. We'll fix your computer, and you'll get me something to drink because I'm thirsty. But I want to tell you something. Fucking, I don't know if anyone in the Vegas area knows. The fucking mountains are on fire again. Fucking Mount Potosi. Look it up. Potosi is the mountain range left of Mount Charleston or to the south of Mount Charleston. That whole fucking range is up in smoke. Holy shit. But yeah, back to it. I'm gonna be doing this show, but I always wanted to do the wrestling thing. A big fan of it. Big fan of AEW, All Elite Wrestling. That is by far the best show, and I enjoy that so freaking much. But this week was a pretty dope ass week. I went to fucking Urban Necessities this week, and Urban Necessities is the place you go if you want to get like the most ridiculous kicks possible. You go to this place, Urban Necessities. I'll see if I can bring it up. And let me share a screen here so you can see what I'm seeing. So let me bring this up right now. Yeah, you can see that. That's Urban Necessities, and this is what I want to talk about. If I'm going to go in the ring, I got to have this fucking sickest kicks. And I mean, the shit I'm looking for right now is the SB Dunks. These are like the SB Dunks, the Jordan 1s, and the Terminators are like all designed by the same guy, so they all look kind of similar. So, and the Air Force 1s, I guess, too. This is the shit I'm looking for. But I mean, look at this, like a size 10 brand new, $565 for this shit. But look how dope that shit is. So what I need is a GoFundMe page so y'all can help me get custom Dunks and Jordans and maybe Jordan 12s in size 10. That's what we're doing. Like, look at this shit. Who the fuck is going to spend $1,100 for this shit? You got to be fucking kidding my ass. 1,100. up right now. I am so sorry. I hit the back button because I'm trying to show these kicks that I'm looking for donations on. And let me see if I can do this again without fucking up. Yeah, I did it without fucking up. So yeah, do not hit the back button while you're doing a live show, or it just erases everything you're trying to do. So back to what I was saying. Yeah, I need help for my get me some dunks funds. And some of these shits, they're just raping people on prices. I went into a store today. I'm like become a sneakerhead, and I went into a store today so I could get just see what new shit's out. So the best place, you wear Irish setters, okay? The best place in like Vegas to get new kicks is basically Caesar's Palace and Planet Hollywood. And the shit that they were selling at, the stores is the same as everything, $100 here, there. There's Shoe Palace as well, but the Shoe Palace is hit or miss. And fucking A, when you go to these stores like Urban Necessity or Royal Shoes or any of these places, they have the shit, but the markup is like fucking 2.5 times markup. It's insane. I'll try selling something. Well, I'm going to start tonight by offsetting some of my costs. You are going to get me some alcohol, and then I'll fix your shit. How's that? Yes, I worked at Fry's Electronics for years, and now I work at a place called Cons, where they con you out of your money by telling your furniture is going to be there on a Saturday when it ain't going to be there until 5 months from now because it's floating in a barge in the Pacific. Yeah. So if you're working in furniture right now, oh shit, there ain't no money coming your way because there ain't shit for you to sell. There ain't shit for you to sell. Yeah. Fry's was an electronics store that sold dildos for some unknown fucking reason because there was a sale on dildos. So they literally in Las Vegas had a Fry's that had fucking massagers with a little hook for the clit. I don't know why a store would have that. Unless it's a sex shop. But they had that. They couldn't pay HP anymore, so they had no HP computers. They couldn't pay MSI, so they had no MSI computers. They couldn't pay their bills, so people would stop selling them shit. Wouldn't extend them credit. So then they started just grabbing anything they could get a hold of. You ever go into a store? No, they are not. They are very much out of business. Nation the fuck wide. And I know that for a fact because the Arizona stores were in worse shape than the Vegas ones. And sales jobs first interviews. Let me tell you something. Now is a shitty time to work in retail. It really is. Because besides the fact that people are going online to buy half their shit, the reality is that a lot of these retail companies are fucking idiots. Guys who run this shit are not too swift. And you meet some of them. And they come in and they come into the store to inspect it, and your manager is going to roll out the red carpet. The assistant manager is going to kowtow. And they want to do everything they can to make this guy and his entourage of lackeys feel comfortable. And that's what it is. It has nothing to do with any one particular place. Every retail store is run like this. Doesn't matter where you work. They're all run the same way. They're all run the same way. And what that is that these retail guys, they go, hey, look, man, you want to shop at my store. My store is the best store ever. And you can go to my website. So these fuckers come in and they're like, hey, I want to see all hands on deck. I want to see every nook and cranny of this floor space used. Doesn't matter if it's sold out. Doesn't matter if it's going to a customer. Does not fucking matter. I want the illusion that things are like they were back in the 90s, where people had no other choice and the internet was just something to stare at porn. Maybe you check an email. Ooh, it's an email. Ooh, I got an electronic mail. And these fuckheads, they come in and they walk around and they go, well, everything looks exactly as I planned it. We must be doing well. And then they leave and they go back in their limo. And then they get back on their private jet. And then a year or two goes by and they shut down and they go, well, fuck. It didn't work. I wonder why. And I always give that mission statement. After many, many years of loyal and faithful service to our customers, it is with great, deep regret that we must close our doors for good. We want to appreciate all of the many, many years that you have spent shopping in our fine establishment, but really we're just too lazy on our part to make any attempt to keep up with the wants and demands of the customers, let alone have a website that reflects what's actually in stock. We're going to allow ourselves to be put out of business by our own laziness. Thank you and have a nice day. Oh, and for anyone who purchased any extended warranty on any device in store, we guarantee you that you will have an absolutely frustrating time trying to contact the manufacturer or the repair company to honor that agreement. Goodbye. That's every retail store. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's Best Buy, if it was Fry's, Kmart. Remember Kmart? Where are they at? Walmart? They're 15 years. Walmart will start thinning out. Ross, every street corner's got a Ross, and every street corner's got a fucking Starbucks. How much cheap clothes and overpriced coffee can you fucking buy? But that's okay. It is okay. Because these CEOs, they're gonna keep chugging along. And it ain't gonna be no 15 an hour. There's a guy running for president, and now he's running for mayor of New York. His name was Andrew Yang. And he said point blank, he's like, we're just gonna have to pay people to sit on their ass. We just have to give people $1,000 a month to sit on their ass. So all right, so XRP, he wants to know about a mattress. Well, I always tell people there is no one-all answer because my back's pretty fucked up. I am going to be purchasing a Nectar mattress. I love Nectar. I think they're soft. I think they give support. I think you're not going to lay on it and bounce the fuck off. But if money is no issue, then the conventional wisdom is Tempur-Pedic or Sleep by Number. Now, if you're going into a store, I would say Tempur-Pedic. Go find me in Las Vegas. Go to cons.com. I got no problem fucking promoting myself. While that store is still got doors that open at 9 a.m., I will get my ass over there and try to sell something. So of what's available, yeah, Tempur-Pedic. Do I want to go into the science of it? I could be super nerdy and go that it doesn't have a phase change material. It has a different type of liquid that bonds the many layers together because phase change material will wear out and thin out over time. And in 10 years, your mattress will just fall apart. Whereas a Tempur-Pedic mattress will last about 20 years. But for my money right now, Tempur-Pedic mattress, if you've got 4,000 burning a hole in your pocket, go right ahead. If you got about 1,000 or so, maybe 1,500 on a king or a queen, Nectar. But that's my money. So I'm not here to do a plug for these guys because they ain't going to pay me for it. Hell, you need a more firm mattress in a tent. Well, fuck it, man. I don't know, man. Just buy some cinder blocks and wrap cotton around them. Sleep Number then. That shit just automatically adjusts. Sleep Number. They will literally sell you a mattress that's, just tailored to your spine. Sleep Number that shit up. Sleep Number that shit up then. But yeah, Tempur-Pedic is kicking your ass. I mean, there's Serta. And Serta is also, oh, excuse me, not Serta. I mean Sealy. Or no, what? That's not the one. Now I remember. Stearns and Foster. That's the one. Stearns and Foster. They are pocketed coils with many, many layers, and those mattresses are handmade. So Stearns and Foster, which is part of the Tempur-Pedic line, but a different construction, is a mattress firm that used to be big in the 80s. Now they're kind of a signature brand or signature series within the Tempur-Pedic lineup, and their mattresses are individually handmade, and every mattress tag is individually autographed by the person who put the whole thing together. So that's another one that's very good. The sleep by number, they'll put you through a whole bunch of tests and have you sleep on a bunch of things and figure out what's going to be most comfortable for you. And they have an infrared thing that will scan your body, and that's how those are done. Been listening back to my shows, and shouldn't be futzing around with the mic this long, but fuck, man, my shit is sounding janky lately. So we're going to be investing in some dope-ass mics soon. First, just a good one for me because my co-host is... You get a waterbed, that shit is dope. But you got to remember, waterbeds are not like they were in the 70s, where it's just one big bladder of water. Waterbeds are made now by doing individual little segments, like tubes of water. So if the thing, one piece springs a leak, the whole thing won't go. So you could still do that. The only thing is the waterbed's not going to give you all that much support. It just seems like a cool idea. But no, that was never practical because you're just going to sink into the water. You're just going to sink right into the damn water. So fuck that. I'm really self-conscious that I'm to the right of this wheel. Like I'm just staring at it. And I'm not centered. There we go. A little bit better. That's what you get for impromptu. There we go. It's a little bit better. But I want to thank you all. Tajiri or Funaki? Tajiri or Funaki? If I'm not mistaken, wasn't Tajiri the human buzzsaw? Hold on now. You got me Googling here. Oh, yeah, Tajiri. Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, Tajiri would fuck Funaki up. See, that was the best thing, man. You have no idea what it was like growing up in the fucking 90s. Growing up in the 90s with the Madison Square Garden Network and ECW running all fucking night long and watching Al Snow matches. Al Snow matches where he's literally got a mannequin head and he's face fucking it and he's waving it around and his theme is, what does everybody want? Head! What does everybody need? Head! Oh, jeez, that was the fucking best. See, I would play. See, here's the thing. I don't know what I can get away with playing that won't get my shit banned. But Al Snow and Head, that was the fucking greatest gimmick. And then he got to WWE, and they couldn't even keep the gimmick anymore because nobody knew who he was. Like, that was the thing. Like, nobody knew who the fuck the guy was. Like, nobody knew who that guy was. So they came up with this shitty ass gimmick where he would run around with like head cheese, or he literally had to redo the gimmick all over again just so people would get used to it. And then he had it wasn't even good because they had all these other stupid things. They had him wear cheese, and it was head cheese. It was all fucking shitty shit because WWE takes good wrestlers and fucks them over. And and there could come a day where I'm trying to do this shit, and I get the call from Vince McMahon, and I'm gonna be like, "Oh yes, Mr. McMahon, I'll lick those boots. Shut the fuck up, Bruce. I'll lick his boots all day." But this was one guy, like, this guy was fucking great, Al Snow. The guy's too old to wrestle now, but fuck, man, he was so fucking good, man, on ECW, man. He wasn't even like their main guy. He was a fucking mid-carder. And they would do these matches. They're literally throwing heads in the ring. They would give out like styrofoam heads. They would throw like fucking, they'd go to Party City. People would go to Party City and then just throw shit in the ring. That's when fucking wrestling is the kind of shit that I like. That's when it was good, where I could just tune in at any time, see a match before I go to bed, and it was fucking entertaining. Now, the only guys that you wouldn't see on these like, 3 a.m. recap shows, you wouldn't see Sabu, you wouldn't see like Rob Van Dam. You wouldn't catch those guys because those are their main guys. But Tajiri was one guy who you would catch, and Tajiri was a guy that you could catch almost any damn time. But Sabu was one of the greatest fucking guys for hardcore, like, ever. Sabu was a savage in the ring, would take any amounts of fucking pain and damage. I mean, Sabu was just straight fucking savagery. And the guy is beat to shit. The guy is fucking beat to shit. But I mean, real barbed wire matches, real flames in the ring, dynamite matches, and the cables too. I mean, you really don't understand it until you actually get into a fucking ring and realize that it's fucking elevator cables with just foam around them. That's all a fucking ring is, fucking elevator wires. Like, just think about that. Mick Foley got his ear ripped off. I thought he got his ear blown off, but it turned out he got his ear ripped off by getting tied up in the ropes. And that's how the dude lost his ear, was getting just absolutely caught up in the ropes. And that's how he got fucked up. So, I mean, let me see if I can pull that up. And actually, here's another one. Here's another picture I really want you to see. This is a good picture because it really illustrates what happens of years of fucking hardcore shit. Your face, all those slash marks are from all the times that the guy bladed to draw blood from his forehead, and then all the barbed wire matches. I mean, all of that there, that shit is all real. That's why I like when somebody's going, this shit's fake. Those scars are real, my man. That shit was real. If you find out you're going to win a match or lose a match, but at the end of the day, you know that you're going to end up looking like this, yeah, you tell me that's fake. Pretty fucking stupid thing to say. Wouldn't you agree? Pretty fucking stupid. But yeah, I mean, that's the shit I remember growing up that I really liked. So yeah, I'm gonna have being Sabu guy and get myself all slashed to shit. And again, maybe not. Maybe that's not a good idea. But well, yeah, WWE won the war because in the last year of ECW, their product was just garbage. Their product was straight trash. And I remember watching, ironically, I never watched WCW, but one or two times. And the one time I did is when Shane McMahon shows up in the middle of the ring and says, I own this company now. And everyone's just like, huh? But that means, yes. That means your ass lost. And that means there's no more NWO, no more Goldberg. Hulk Hogan has to fall back in line. Everything had to go back. And that meant all those people were gone. And who showed up to fill the void? TNA. And TNA was never ever as big as WCW, but that shit was pretty good. Impact Wrestling is still around, but yeah, and then at the end of the day, Vince is the one writing the story at the last minute. He doesn't give a shit. He doesn't give a shit about Vince Russo. He doesn't give a shit about anybody. He didn't care about Eric Bischoff. I mean, he recently had Paul Heyman as a writer, fired his ass. You know? How they go through people like toilet paper. The fucking product is garbage. It's fucking straight garbage. Because he doesn't listen. Vince McMahon really is no different than any of these other corporate guys running a retail fucking scam these days, where it's all bait and switch. It really is. You know? Most of the places are. Most of my place, I mean, you go to the website, they will say, hey, something's not available for 4 months. It'll say it on there. I mean, it's rare, but a lot of places, a lot of programs are fucking bait and switch. Whether it's a retail store or it's a wrestling program where you get behind a talent, you get behind a wrestler, you get behind a salesman. Wrestling is sales like anything else. You build up rapport with your customers, you build up rapport with your fans. It's the same kind of concept. And then you hope that the product is there, which is either the distribution of the program or the merchandise in the store. To me, it's all the same thing. Life is about perception. So it's all the same shit. That's why people like Donald Trump. It's all bait and switch, but Donald Trump. Let me tell you something. America's going to be the greatest place ever. Believe me. Believe me. We're going to have. The people are tired of all the winning. They go, Donald, are we going to stop winning? No, I tell them no. The winning will never stop. And the winning will never, ever stop. We are winning on so many levels. So they said, there were people saying, they would go, Donald, what are you doing? You can't win all the time. You can't win all the time. And I said, yes, I can. Because America wins when Donald Trump, you go, what the fuck am I watching here? This guy's a lunatic. What did he? But it looks good. Lucha Underground, I thought they were off the air. I thought that shit was gone. I think they're off the air. Right now, the main promotions from top to bottom is WWE, SmackDown, and Raw. If we're calling it just WWE, if we're separating it, then SmackDown, then AEW, or AEW, then SmackDown. I value AEW a little bit better than SmackDown. Then Raw. Then Impact Wrestling. Then Ring of Honor. Then Major League Wrestling. Then NWA Power. And then Lucha Underground, and only because I don't think Lucha Underground still has a new product out there. I didn't think they did. I didn't think they had a new product out there, but I guess they do. So, yeah, that's what's going on there. But I am happy to be there. Everyone's calling me up going, oh, man, you got 11 people out there, man. You better get your ass over here. And I'm like, well, for what? Judge Joe Brown really called Biden out. Judge Joe Brown. Who the fuck is this clown looking for 15 minutes of fame? And he's going to take on the American president. What did he call him out for? I don't know about this. I don't know, but Judge Joe Brown called out Biden. Okay. This fucking idiot. What the fuck? This guy must be out of his goddamn mind. Oh, my Lord. What a creepy idiot. Hold on now. What did Judge Joe Brown call Biden out about? Judge Joe Brown. There's Judge Joe Brown. Fucking dealing with televised parking disputes and renters squabbles. Oh, let me do a half an hour on squatters' rights. But I'm going to talk shit about the president. Who's actually trying. Not the smoke and mirrors bullshit that we had. Oh, but Rob, you're not being fair. The guy, like, oh, World Star? Oh, of course. Of course, this bougie ass motherfucker's on World Star. Why am I not surprised that America's bougie judge is on World Star with his bougie having ass? Coming out there talking smack. You're a fucking guy who sits there and does a fucking weekday judge show. Same as Jerry Springer. Okay, so no fucking. You're not even gonna get 15 seconds of fame off this. I don't even want to talk about this dumb, no talent having ass motherfucker. Well, Rob, he's on TV, and shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up. You better kill that shit real fast. Fucking. This is the coach. This is the Jonathan Coachman of fucking lawyer shows. Judge Judy kicks the shit out of this guy. Fuck out of here, man. Judge Joe Brown. I want to talk to you about how crappy Biden is. Fucking liberal having motherfucker. I'm going to tell you something, man. Let me tell you something, man. Your ass hasn't been relevant but for about 15 minutes in the 2000s, and we all forgot about you. I don't know where the fuck are you, JC? Calventus, JC Calventus. Coming out here, dragging my ass out here, talking about stuff. You best be ready with some fucking booze and some PTs. Find out you got some fucking kiddie porn you want me to erase or some shit. Isn't that some shit? That's the calls I get. I get calls like that all the time. Fucking, I don't know how the porn got there. Yeah, I know how the porn got there. You went on that website and you clicked on shit. You clicked on the fucking site where you hear moaning, you hear some chicken. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me. But to see hot action, download the video codec right now. No, don't ever download the fuck. If you ever go on a website and it says download the video codec, that means you're about to fucking unleash the Kraken of porn into your fucking system. I did that shit when I was 19. There's a woman getting railed. This guy is destroying her. She's getting her fucking puss and ass just stretched apart. And I'm going, I have to see this shit. This sounds fucking amazing. Let me just click on this, download this codec because I'm so fucking smart. And then all of a sudden, folder came onto my computer. Boop. Lesbians. And I'm going, well, now there just happens to be 10, 20, 40, 80, 160, 320. That's a lot of thumbnails of lesbians. Oh, there's another folder. Blacks. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 30. Another folder. Okay. Spanish. 1, 2, 4. Gay. Midget. Horse. Dog. Now I've got millions of fucking thumbnails filling up my hard drive. So something tells me with whatever that logo is supposed to be, I don't know what that is, I guess crime, that done filled your computer up with porn, my friend. Yeah. The best is when you get the call from elderly people. I don't even say the word elderly. It's such a fucking degrading word. I find it to be such a shitty word, elderly people. But I get a call from my uncle. He's 69 years old. 69 years old. Bobby, I don't know how it got there. Yeah, I know how it got there. You're into some filthy shit. I better not see some fucking German Shepherd getting his little fucking Christmas lights balls being sucked on by, and there it is, the German chick fucking the German Shepherd. Oh, Lovely, lovely. A Dog Scheiser movie. Oh, wunderbar, wunderbar. And now your computer's full of porn. Now there's a child porn. First it's that, yeah, what is she, 15? What is she, 12? Oh God, this one's clearly a child. This is clearly a child. This child doesn't even know how to play fucking Nintendo yet. There's no Switch in this child's house. That child, oh, and great. Now we've committed a crime. Now we're in Jared Fogle country. Now we're in the Subway spokesman country because you had to download the codec to view the hot fucking porn. There you go. And as quickly as you delete a file or a folder, another one comes. You know? But you don't need antivirus. That's just a scam. That's the stuff that they scam you. That's the guy at the store trying to sell you shit that you don't need. LimeWire. That was another one. And how did they fix that? LimeWire would let you download any video, any song, and then about 3 seconds in, loud screeching. Loud. So then you did the Pirates Bay. Oh, the Pirates Bay. Remember that? And you had the torrent extractor. I haven't been to the Pirates Bay in a fucking long time. Let's find out what's going on with the Pirates Bay. Get rid of Judge Joe Jackoff. Let's see what's going on with Mr. Pirates Bay. Oh my God. Oh wow, that shit is still around. Holy shit, that shit is still there. And this is another sketchy ass site. This is like intro to the black web, or dark web, I mean to say. This is intro to the dark web. You go on this shit. This is the Google of shit you're not supposed to fucking find. That's it. The Pirates Bay. You get a little torrent. You get it. You can't download it on its own. So what the Pirates Bay does is you're finding a file that's uploaded or shared. You don't want to say uploaded, shared through their site. So somebody is like, I'm signed into the Pirates Bay and I have this file. You're signed into the Pirates Bay. You want to get this file. Cool. Now the file on its own ain't going to do shit. You got to get a torrent. And then the torrent, it's like old like WinZip. We'll take the file from the Pirates Bay and make it readable, whether it's a game or whether it's a movie or a song like an MP3. That's how it's done. But this site is super sketchy. Super sketchy ass site. Super duper sketch. Because again, you do it and you got away with it. You found the file and they can still trace it. Your IP address, your Cox, your IO cable, if you're in New York, I don't know if they still call it that. They can basically still trace that shit and use that against you and be like, hey, look, we know what you're doing. You're downloading illegal shit. If you don't cover your IP address. So if you don't basically cover your ass and constantly redirect where your internet traffic is going from, they're going to basically trace it to you, and your ass will be grass. And usually on the first offense, your IP address you'll get a message in your email going, okay, so you're going to need to delete those files that you illegally obtained. So that's essentially what would happen. That's essentially what would happen. So yeah, don't be fucking with that. But if you want to, you get yourself a virtual private network, a VPN, You have the VPN bounce your IP address all over the world, so somebody thinks you're looking at porn in Zimbabwe, and then you go on a downloading spree. You know, let's say you do it. It's also how you attract a bunch of people to your fucking front door. But yeah, that's basically it. No more Care Bear, LimeWire, ShareBear, Kazaa, Napster. Fucking cryptocurrency, man. I have just bought 1 million Shibu Inu coins. And what Shibu Inu is a cryptocurrency to counter Dogecoin, which is worth about 30 cents a coin. And I'm really annoyed at myself because not too long ago, I was trying to find a place that would allow me to purchase Dogecoin. And a lot of the crypto sites wouldn't let you do it, or they wouldn't let you do it in the state of Nevada. And Dogecoin was worth a fraction of a penny not 3 months ago. And yeah, Shiba is a shit coin. That's why I want it. I don't mind taking pocket chains, throwing it throwing it back into the Wells Fargo machine, putting it back into the ATM and going, you know what? I'm going to buy, I don't know. I could look it up, but I don't know off the top of my head. I can look it up. All right, let's see here. Shibu Inu, code SHIB, also known as Shiba token, is a decentralized cryptocurrency. Let me see. Created in August 2020 by an anonymous person known as Ryoshi. It is an ERC20 token on the Ethereum blockchain and is based on Dogecoin. What's XRP? Are you just being funny, or I don't follow that one. What's XRP? Well, yeah, well, Bitcoin, you fucking big. I actually have I have $6 and change worth of Bitcoin. Make your money and get out of that coin. No, my point, JTS, was to not touch it at all. I want that one to go up to even a penny. I make money, like good money. If it goes up to 10 cents, I make good money. You know, that's my goal. I spent under $10 to get a million sheep coin, and that was my goal. My goal with any of these is to get in at the ground level and buy enough that I have multiple coins. So I have another one called SIA, SIA, and then I have a handful of crypto coins from cryptocurrency.com, and then I have Dogecoin, 50 Dogecoins. You know what? It's very likely you're right. Well, I actually there is a couple of guys I know in that field, and there's already enough people in Vegas doing wrestling shows, so that would kind of be, you know. Oh, Sia coin is good. I run a Sia coin miner. Okay, I don't know. I don't have a lot of Sia coin. I have a handful. But yeah, I was hoping that Dogecoin would get up there. I have 50 Dogecoin, so my goal was to rock the Dogecoin, and then just buy a little bit at a time. So I mean, it's 30 cents, you know. So I get paid next Friday. It's still 30 cents, so that's basically 3 coins for $1. So for $10, that's 30 more coins. get 100 coins. That's, you know, and then sit on it. That was my goal, was to sit on that until that shit came up to a reasonable price. I don't know if Dogecoin is ever going to get to any reasonable amount of money. But that dumb shit Elon Musk fucked it, because he went on Saturday Night Live and it made the value of Dogecoin drop. It didn't go up at all. You know? So he needs to make it. He would be smart to do this. He would be smart to say that if you want to purchase this Tesla, you can purchase it in cash. You could also purchase it with Dogecoin. If he did that, that'd be great. That would be all he needed. Get DAG at, all right. That one looks interesting. DAG. Okay. See, right now, crypto.com has no trading fees, because on any other cryptocurrency site, it's $3 for every transaction you make, which, you know, ultimately not a big deal. But if you're getting it for free, crypto does it as an introduction. But I don't want to sell any amount of coins until I'm seeing like $100, $200, $300 at least. You know, like, I don't have a car payment now, but a car payment, you know, $400, cool. I'll sell half my coins. I love the crypto credit cards. DAG though, you think that one's? I'll look at that. I don't know if you're still there, JTS, and you can always message us next time. I'd like to know what you're using to mine, because I mean, you could keep a computer running all the time, but I've got an i7 gaming desktop. And if I were to leave that running all the time, it would soak up a lot of electricity, so much so that it would be counterproductive. So you have to build a very specific type of computer for that. All of your gas is paid with crypto. Well, I don't follow. Are you literally, like, you know, just taking your crypto and emptying it out once a week just to pay? I mean, do you have that much crypto? I'm curious. I'm not following you on that one. I'd be interested. See, to me, this is the future, because it's something that circumvents all national currencies, and that will be the future. And then it'll just be like a video game, like any sci-fi game. They just call it credits. How many credits do you have? That's the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is to get one, whether people like it or not. I'm not saying it's good or bad, but the ultimate goal, obviously, is to have, you know, sometime in the distant future, one world government, one world currency, which will happen. That will happen. One way or the other, that will happen. And I think cryptocurrency will be the big step into making that happen, because eventually they're going to want to regulate this, because really right now we're in this is like the Napster was 20 years ago, where people just didn't take it seriously, and now they're like, oh, I got to take this seriously. Well, we should make laws about this. Too late. So someone's going to try to come up with a universal currency that, fuck it, Mike. I got to get a better mic. See, this is why I need to get good crypto, so I get a good mic. But if DAG is trading at 0.4, I could get a good chunk for that. I think that's worth $5 or so, just to get in on the ground floor of that. But somebody told me something about beer. I'm fairly certain I heard something about beer. So I think I'm going to head out. I thank you all for asking me to come on here. I hope you had some fun. We will be back on Tuesday. I don't have a guest lined up yet, but we will. We're going to be shooting for guests every Tuesday, so you can learn a little bit more about Vegas and all the crazy shit yours truly has been doing. Bruce, God bless him. He had a show tonight. And well, the fucking guy, we wish him well. And we will have a real good time when he comes back. I want you to have a good night. Take care, and we will see you soon.